Hello, my name is Angela Owens with Phenomenal Business Solutions, and I help car dealerships streamline their finances, increase their profits, and grow their businesses. I had just finished the Buy Here, Pay Here training series, and now we are going into the sourcing series about where you're going to be sourcing your cars. And so today's topic is your inventory strategy starts here. Build it, don't wing it. So your inventory strategy matters because your lot size is limited. So every car counts. And buying the wrong car can cost you more than you think. And dealers with a strategy turn inventory faster and make more profit. So what your inventory strategy is it's a plan for buying cars that match your customer demand, your market conditions, and your profit goals. So if you have informed data, you can make the best decisions. Don't just be out there guessing what you need to buy, but make sure that you are looking at data and processing data to make sure that you have the right inventory on your lot. And first you need to know who your buyer is. Who is coming to your lot? Are they people with credit challenges? Are they first-time car buyers? Are they family or luxury shoppers? Is your dealership in a rural area? Is it in a fast-paced city area? Those are some things that are very important that you need to keep top of mind. And what are their top priorities? Are they looking at a monthly payment, low mileage, warranty? Do they want a cash car? What are your customers looking for? And the way that you could find that out is by looking at past sales. Look at your last 90 to 180 days of sales and see which units sold the fastest at your lot. Which ones had the highest profit? Which ones sat on the lot too long? And by finding that information, it can help you decide what you can buy more of and what you should buy less of. And track it by the year, the make, and the model, and the price points that you set, and where you got the vehicle from. You also want to identify your top performers. Create a top 10 unit list to see which ones had the highest profit, which ones turned faster, which ones were easier to recondition, which one was the lowest cost to recondition, and use this as your go-to list when you're figuring out where you want to purchase your vehicle. And you want to know what to avoid. You want a list that you will never buy again. Look at the cars with consistent problems. What brand of car cause you the most problems? What units never move off the lot? Which ones you have to spend too much money on recon? Look at those things and see which cars you want to avoid in your area. And it might be different for you versus somebody else. So you can't really look at general data. You have to see exactly what's going on at your particular lot. Trust your data, not your gut. You also want to build inventory buckets. So you want to segment your lot into types: daily driving vehicles, family cars, high margin units, and know how many of each bucket you want to carry. So you could even scale it down even more, but you just want to look and see the types of vehicles that you have and pay attention to what's selling. And there might be some that you want to keep on the lot still, even if they're one-off vehicles that might last a little longer if they're going to pay off in the long run once you sell it. Then you want to set your sourcing priorities. Prioritize based on what's missing, what's selling, what you can afford to hold, and use your top performer list and avoid list as filters. The two lists that we just went over, you want to use that to filter what you're going to get and where you're going to get it from. Create a weekly inventory scorecard. So you want to track the new cars that you added to the lot, cars that you sold, how long they're staying on the lot, and the gross profit, and review each week and adjust your sourcing plan. So we're at our wrap up, and these are some actions that you should take immediately. You want to review your last 90 to 180 days of sales. Create your top 10 list, the never again list, and your inventory buckets, and set a sourcing plan for the next 30 days. So um, look at your data, review your data, and see what is going to actually sell on your lot. And you're going to make adjustments. As you go along, everything is trial and error. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but as you learn how to analyze your data and update the way that you operate at your dealership, you're going to see so much progress. If you need assistance with analyzing your data or putting the information together or coming up with a plan specific to you, I would love to meet with you. You can schedule your appointment at angelaJowens.com/calendar. If you haven't already, I would love for you to download my ebook at angelaJowens.com/5 mistakes. And I look forward to meeting with you, and stay tuned for the rest of this series so that you can see about different places that you can source your vehicles so that you can make the best decision for your dealership. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.